What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy, CamATL, and welcome back to another Prizepicks video with your boy. Drop a like down below because I already know you're going to love it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Comment anything in the comment section. Enter your name into the $50 giveaway I do every single week on this channel. We are back with another video. PropsMadeEasy.com, only $20 a month. Definitely make sure you go check that out. Let's go ahead and get straight to the tools. I'm not going to keep up too much of y'all's time. The video's already a little late. We're 10 a.m. Central right now. So let's go ahead and get into the NFL picks, the best options that we have on the board so far. At the top of the list, Josh Allen, Jahmyr Gibbs, rushing yards combo over 87.5 is a top play. 91 on other sportsbooks, making it a 3.5 sportsbook differential. Projection of 88.8, so nothing crazy. So projection, as you can see, is only a 1.3 projection differential, whereas sportsbook differential is 3.5 over. Like I've always said, though, I wouldn't worry too much about that. Obviously, the bigger projection differential you can get, along with the bigger sportsbook differential, would be the best option because you're really checking those boxes heavily. But at the end of the day, as long as it's plus EV plus projection, it's in play. Like, a lot of people will try to make things, it will make things a little too complicated when they come into Props Made Easy. It's really simplified for y'all to make it super easy for you. Like, if it's plus EV plus projection, you know it's a solid play. Now, the more you can get more solid, the higher that sportsbook differential gets or the higher the projection differential gets. But either way, no matter what, all of these make the most sense. So Josh Allen, Jahmyr Gibbs over rushing yards combo of 87.5 is the first play I want to talk about. Rashad White, rushing plus receiving yards, is set at 80.5. 82.5 in other sportsbooks, a 2 sportsbook differential, projection of 97.2, a 16.7 projection differential. So really like the over on Rashad White's rushing plus receiving yards of 80.5 is another solid option. Let's look at unders. Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes rushing yards combo is interesting. 72.5 is the line on Prizepicks. We like the under. He's 70 even on other sportsbooks, a minus 2.5. But the interesting part is the projection of 56.9 combined, a minus 15.6. So solid spot for the under. Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes. Dalton Kincaid, Rashee Rice receiving yards combo under 111.5 is good value. They're 109 combined on other sportsbooks. Minus 2.5 sportsbook differential. We have both of them combined for 102.8, which is a minus 8.7. So many good options. Baker Mayfield, Jared Goff, under passing yards combo. All that stuff is good options, all solid options that I've mentioned this morning. You can go any of those guys, all right? Switching over to NBA. James Harden's points is at the top of the list. 16.5, minus 140 odds on the over. These are snipe plays, as you can see. Okay, you can always just do that if you want to be sure. Okay, you can check the snipe. As you know, they're automatically sorted by the best Vegas value at the very top, as long as they're plus EV plus projection. We don't just show the top EV spots. We make sure that the only spots that are showing are plus EV and plus projection. Remember, we're checking as many boxes as we possibly can. We're not leaning too far one way or the other. We're making sure that everything lines up when we make our picks. James Harden over 16.5 points is a great option. Minus 140 odds on the over. Projection 17.45, a 0.95 projection differential. This is exactly what you're looking for. Solid juice on one end. Projection also agreeing with that side. Great spot for James Harden's points over 16.5. Also, I checked the Apex Simulator. As you know, we're still in the process of working on it. I checked the Apex Simulator projection for James Harden. He's around 18. So it also agrees with this one as well. Okay, another guy that is good over here on the tool and looking like solid juice and solid numbers, and also the Apex Simulator also agrees with, is Jimmy Butler's rebounds over 4.5. 4.5 minus 130 odds on the over. Decent juice on the over, pretty solid. Projection of 4.99, a 0.49 projection differential. Apex Simulator literally has him at an even 5 projection rebounds. So not only do we, the normal projection system, have him at 5, but the Apex also does, after simulating the game like 600 something times, I believe it is, so far this morning. So Jimmy Butler rebounds over 4.5 is a good place to go. And then James Harden points over 16.5 is what we're going to roll with today. All right. And remember, you could still come on here. As soon as you come on here, click that sniper tool and see the absolute best values if you want to just make it easy and do it that way. Also, another thing I like to do is just take a look at uptrending. As you can see, uptrending is interesting with Jimmy Butler as well. He's hit this in 4 or more of the last 5 games. So that makes him an even more solid play. Looking at downtrending, you will see that James Harden's been trending down, but everything, analytics and Vegas, is projecting him to bounce back and go over today. But you've got Anthony Simons, rebounds, assists. that has heavy minus 130 juice on the under. Devin Booker, a heavy juice on the under, while projections also on the under as well for these guys who haven't been hitting regularly. Stuff like that, man. Just kind of, play with it. Try different methods that you like. I mean, different people do different things that approximate easy, and everybody just has success no matter what they're doing because they're playing plus EV plus projection. And as I've always said, if you stay with that process, one of the biggest mistakes you can make is going with a process, and then if you lose once, deciding it's not for you, right? Because you're never going to win 100%. Right? You got to take those L's on the chin. That is what it is. You got to eat those, all right? You got to eat those punches to the chin every once in a while, right? And then you just got to throw those haymakers the rest of the days, okay? Call of Duty, let's take a look. The best values are going to be on a couple unders. Gwyn for Carolina Royal Ravens. Map 1 through 3 kills under 50.5, 48 on other sportsbooks, a minus 2.5 sportsbook differential. All of the best values are on that same team on unders. So we're going Gwyn, map 1 through 3 kills under 50.5. And then Joe Deceives, LA Thieves, map 1 through 3 kills over 50.5 is another solid option. I found myself watching Seattle Surge playing in their match yesterday, which is crazy to me. Like, I like playing Call of Duty. By the way, anybody wants to run matches with me or just like have a good time online, PS5, y'all let me know, man. Y'all hit me up. We'll exchange gamer tags, all that stuff. We can run some with each other. I play late at night, though. So as long as you're playing late at night and you're good to play, I can play with y'all too, man. I'm pretty solid. I'm all right. 25 kills or so on some maps. Some maps I suck. And some maps I do great on. So, hey, it is what it is. But I'll put my full effort in, all right? I'll be a good teammate. College basketball. All unders are the best values. They're all 0.5 sportsbook differentials on the unders. Robbie Avila rebounds under 7.5. Jackson Shell stab points under 13. And then Tyson Walker's points under 18.5. Women's college basketball over on Caitlin Clark's points of 33.5. As a one sportsbook differential. Caitlin Clark is an absolute monster. She's the face of women's college basketball right now, so definitely go her over on that one. Taking a look at NHL. Sniper Tool will grab anything minus 135 or up. As you can see, Morgan Riley shots on goal is set at 2.5. Minus 135 odds on the under for Morgan Riley. Projection of 1.95. Minus 0.55 projection differential. Exactly the type of place that we're looking for, man. PGA is no longer going. Let's move on. Soccer, we got the under on Antonio Candreva. Shots under 2. 1.5 sportsbook line. Sportsbook differential of minus 0.5. Projection of 1.68, a minus 0.32. And remember, I don't talk about this often, but if you want to look at all plays and take off plus EV plus projection and just kind of look at projection differentials, you still can. But just keep in mind that either other sportsbooks don't have lines for these guys to compare with, or the sportsbook line doesn't give you any edge as well. So you're not going to be playing plus EV plus projection, but you can look at projections and kind of go that way as well if you want. But I always encourage sticking with plus EV plus projection. Don't overthink. The more options you have, the easier it can be to overthink. I'd keep it plus EV plus projection and just roll with that. All 0.5 options for League of Legends. All these guys on the screen, you can go they're over or under whatever PME is telling you to do. It's mainly overs that are liked. One under at the bottom, but yeah. All right. For CS2, we've got some twos. We've got these 4 right here. Martinez, SA, Haspeak, Remix, Farius, all liking their overs. And then for unders, we're liking PKL, Snow, and Doc. You can go any of those options, though. They're all plus 2s or minus 2 sportsbook differentials. For tennis, we got a bunch of 0.5s. Again, you can play any of these options you would like. Mainly, they're all unders. There's 5 unders and 1 over. You can go any of them. They're very small sportsbook differentials, but if you're going to play tennis, this is where you need to come. You need to pick your favorite out of these groups, okay? MMA, man, did Chris Curtis go way over. Great performance. Sean Strickland went over his 72.5 by like the second round as well. MMA Tool absolutely smacked. All right, let's do a recap of the plays for today, all right? All right, so looking over the best options we have on the board is Josh Allen, Jahmyr Gibbs rushing yards combo over 87.5. Rashad White's rushing plus receiving over 80.5. Is another good one. Looking at the unders, Josh Allen and Patrick Mahomes rushing yards combo under 72.5 is an interesting way to go. Baker Mayfield, Jared Goff's passing yards combo under 542.5 is another solid one because of that minus 2.5 and the minus 18.7 projection differential. Pretty big. But yeah, There's some options there. Looking at NBA immediately, check out the snipe. James Harden over 16.5 points at minus 140 odds. Great spot for James Harden over points. And like I said, I did check out the Apex simulator as well. And the Apex simulator has James Harden projected slightly over 18. So it would be a 2 projection differential. It's a solid spot for James Harden for sure. And then the next play we're going with that, again, checked the Apex simulator on this one as well. Jimmy Butler's rebounds over 4.5 at minus 130 odds. So we're going over the rebounds for Jimmy Butler. Remember, when the Apex simulator does drop, though, because there's so much money, time, and data and all this shit into the Apex simulator, there will be a separate package at Props Made Easy for you to be able to utilize that page on the tool. Okay? Because to be able to simulate games thousands of times, to be able to get that data and it be AI technology and all that stuff, I mean, that takes a lot of resources to build something like that, and it would be the only one in the industry. You know what I mean? So it's definitely going to be a separate side quest, but we're in the conversations of making sure that we can still make it affordable for most of people. We're not going to make it anything crazy like $200, $300 like you see some things in the industry. It won't be near that. But it will be more than the base model at Props Made Easy, which the base, what we're looking at here, is amazing. So you don't need to use the Apex simulator, but if you want to be able to have an extra, weapon in the arsenal when it comes to, picking your props, then yeah, they'll definitely help out. Over on Joe Deceives, map 1 through 3 kills of 50.5. And then we have the under on Gwen, map 1 through 3 kills of 50.5. College basketball, over on AJ Hoggard, points came in over 10.5. I always like to stick with these ones or more when it comes to college basketball. I don't really mess with the 0.5s. Y'all know me. I normally skip if it's 0.5s. Caitlin Clark's points over 33.5. Yes, sir. I'll take that one too. Morgan Riley, shots on goal under 2.5 shots on goal. Projection 1.95. Great spot there for the under there. And remember, NHL snipes out minus 135s or above. So there you go. Nothing for PGA, obviously, but I'm hyped for PGA to come back next week. PGA made its debut this week and absolutely feasted. I made a couple grand on PGA this weekend, so that was fantastic. Soccer, under on Antonio Candreva, shots of 2. League of Legends, all 0.5s. You can play any of these. Props Made Easy members, take your time, go through that list, whatever you want to do there. For CS2, we have the under on Doc, Snow, and PKL. And then we have the over on Martinez SA, House Speak, and Remix. Again, Props Made Easy members, take your time, pick out your favorite from that bunch. I mean, obviously, last night we had bigger value. As time has gone on, things have gotten smaller, but you can go any of those options. Obviously, the bigger ones are the better. For tennis, all 0.5s. Again, you can go any of these options, okay? Any of them. MMA, absolutely smacked, and that's it. Thank y'all for joining me as always, man. Go get these picks in. Good luck on your slips today. Only $20 a month for Props Made Easy's tools, as you can see me use here every day. They're built to make finding the best plays incredibly simple. I'm talking about you guys could be out on a night with your boys, you know what I mean, be busy drinking or whatever, and be like, oh shit, I need to put my Prizepicks in. Open up Prizepicks, get your slips entered within minutes. You know what I mean? So it makes it incredibly easy. The main focus for me has always been, since I've been in this industry in general, if you know anything about me, some of y'all are new to me. Some of y'all been watching me for 8 years now, since I've been doing DFS content for optimal lineups and stuff for DraftKings and FanDuel over at greenlightdfs.com. But I grew my name in DFS and daily fantasy sports with the optimal lineups. We've had many, many takedown nights. We've had members win 70,000 plus in a night. We've just really stamped our name in that industry and done fantastic. Over the last couple of years, we've been really putting our name into the player prop world as well. And my big thing and my main focus with anything I get involved in is helping the average regular person who doesn't have all day to study, you know, who has kids, a family, who's busy doing family shit and father shit and mom shit, you know, who's busy with those type of things, has jobs where they got to be somewhere all day and just can't compete on a regular basis or can't find much consistent success, because at the end of the day, it takes really putting some work in to have success. Just like in anything in life, the more work you put in, the more you'll get out of it. Right? So everything that I'm involved in is about simplifying the process for the regular people. That's what I care about. And this definitely does that once again. So I love being a part of it. Plus, the people who are behind the scenes for this thing, who don't really want to be all up in the limelight and stuff like that, they're great people, man. Great people overall. just great human beings, and they're definitely in this for the right reasons, which is again why I partnered with them and why I'm in this with them, because I trust in what they're doing and I know they're in it for the right reasons and they're doing the right thing. So thank y'all for joining me as always. PropsMadeEasy.com, only $20 a month. Y'all have an amazing Sunday, man. Enjoy watching some football. Hopefully get some money, and I'm out. Peace.